mean, I was looking even as we were in the race coming up to this day. I Googled News You, and there were people who are fascinated by everything you're doing all the time. They're fascinated by Meghan is in California right now, and you're here, and there's articles left and right about, why are you doing independent events? Why aren't you doing them together?
Because you invited me. You should have known.
This is true.
You should have known that was going to happen.
But do you know, is that normal for you? That the second there's an article that says she's in California, you're in New York, they say, well, what is happening with these two, right? So is that a good thing for you in a way that there's so much interest in you?
No, there's definitely not a good thing. Because apparently we've bought or moved house maybe 10, 12 times. We've apparently divorced maybe 10, 12 times as well. So everyone's just like, what? So yeah, it's hard to keep up with, but that's why you just sort of ignore it. The people I feel most sorry about are the trolls who their hopes are just built and built and built, and it's like yes, and then it doesn't happen. Right. So I feel sorry for them. Genuinely, I do. I mean that. But yes, I have no doubt that everything that we've spoken about today, in the last, the clock's on zero, 25 minutes. Will be spun or twisted somehow against me, and maybe you yourself,
it's possible,
will be trolled relentlessly, and for that I can only apologize. But you did invite me, so.
My family, I think Harry is someone who is very, very clear. I believe that Prince Harry, whenever he says something, you can see and hear his words. He goes straight to the point. He clearly does not beat around the bush. Last year, Harry, when being interviewed by CNN's Anderson Cooper, he was asked, Prince Harry, do you ever see yourself returning to the UK to be a full-time working member of the royal family? Harry said, no, I am not going back. Despite that, still, UK media have always said, Harry is going to come back. He's going to come back. He wants to come back. He wants to come back. And then once again, only a few days ago, Prince Harry was asked once again, Prince Harry, do you intend on staying here in the US, or are you planning on relocating? Harry once again said this, I love staying here in the United States of America. He said, there are things I can do here with my kids that I can never ever possibly do with them in the UK. Harry has been very, very clear. He has no intentions of returning to Britain. He has been very, very clear about that. However, my family, even a week hasn't passed by that already we are seeing Carnival, of so-called experts, misinterpreting Harry's words, refusing to listen to what Harry is saying, or they're listening, but they don't want to get the message. They want to believe in their own things, their own dreams, their own family, imaginations, their own created reality, whereby they keep hoping that maybe, just maybe, Harry wants to come back, or maybe Prince Harry does not think of them as online trolls. My family, please kindly hear the words of Carnival, also called expert Hugo Vickers. That way, you are able to understand exactly, my family, more on what my family I am talking about. It appears that what UK media will never ever be able to stand or accept is always Prince Harry's rejection of them. My family, hear this yourself, kindly. I want you to be able to, my family, hear this.
He said that all the pundits must be very disappointed and he felt sorry for them that none of these things actually happened. So I think, fair enough. I mean, what else can he say, really? He must have been roundly fed up with all the speculation that's been over his whole life, ever since he was a little boy. If this is a strategy that he will do things on his own and she will do things on her own, then you can be fairly certain that it's been well thought out by them. You could suggest that...
First of all, to Hugo Vickers, Prince Harry did not say pundits. That he feels sorry for pundits like you. He said online trolls. He called you lot online trolls. Trolls who keep on hoping that somehow husband and wife will separate, or because you are hoping that if that happens, then Harry will want to come back to you. To come back to you people who want to destroy a happy home, want to destroy a family. UK media have taken everything from Prince Harry, everything and everyone he's ever cared for. Harry's mother was harassed constantly for many years until the day she died. And that has caused immense pain to Prince Harry, which he is even has to live with even to this day. And Harry has never ever forgotten the part that the UK media played in his mother's death. When this man who has suffered all his life, ever since his mother passed away, when this man finally found love, or at least even before that, had, girlfriends, what did UK media do? They chased away everybody Harry has ever been with. And that caused Harry immense pain. When Harry finally found true love in Meghan, what did UK media do? They also wanted and still want to chase her away from Prince Harry by bullying her, abusing her, and writing so many lies about Meghan as they keep trying to drive her out of Harry's life. Hugo Vickers, Prince Harry, did not say, I feel sorry for the pundits. No, he said he feels sorry for the online trolls, the trolls who are hell-bent in destroying his and Meghan's relationship. The trolls who are hell-bent in destroying his and Meghan's marriage. The trolls who are hell-bent in destroying his family. And this family is Meghan, Archie, Lilibet. Harry says he feels sorry for them. Because you do have to be someone extremely miserable, whereby you're hoping every day that somehow a couple will divorce and separate. Or because you have never been able to accept that Prince Harry fell in love with a woman of color and had kids with her. And not just that, even fled the UK. Stepped back as a senior member of the royal family to protect his wife and son. Harry did what a real man should do, protect his family. And we are so proud of him. So Hugo, Harry said trolls, not pundits, trolls. And you, Hugo, are someone who's also been pushing this agenda of a Harry and Meghan separation. And you are still pushing it. My family, hear this yourself kindly. This are the people Prince Harry feels sorry for. Not pundits, as they call themselves, trolls. My family, hear this yourself kindly.
She's making a move to be an independent person in her own right. I mean, we know who she is now, thanks to her marrying Prince Harry. He said that all the pundits must be very disappointed and he felt sorry for them that none of these things actually happened.
Trolls,
so I think,
not pundits.
Fair
trolls.
enough. I mean, what else can he say, really? He must be and must have been throughout his life roundly fed up with all the kind of speculation that's been he must have been roundly fed up with all the speculation that's been over his whole life, ever since he was a little boy. So in that respect, I sympathise with him. He's much better when he's on his own talking about things without her there, and perhaps she's better on doing what she does without him there, because he always looks a little bit spare, if I can use that expression. And
My family, let me kindly say this, please, my family. For a long time, Prince Harry, as you all know, has been William's spare. You know, William as the heir and Harry as the spare. And William has always been treated way better by the media and by the farm because he is the heir to the throne. While Prince Harry, on the other hand, has been fed by the farm to the media constantly. Constantly, constantly, constantly. In fact, even Harry growing up, he's always been Prince William's scapegoat for a long time. And the fact is, the institution will always need a scapegoat. And for a long time, that has caused pain to Prince Harry. You know? And spares are always treated appallingly. From Margaret to Prince Andrew to Prince Harry, spares are always treated appallingly. You know, you can see that Andrew destroyed himself. My family, in his life, basically, in his future, he was always meant to fail. Always. And even right now, my family, as you all know, Polo is out. Polo is out on Netflix. And already, UK media are attacking that. Because also, to them, Harry is the spare. And they're hell-bent in also destroying his life. By targeting each and every single commercial venture that Harry and Meghan are involved in. They don't want to see Harry and Meghan succeed. You know? But they'll tell you that they do know what is good for Harry and Meghan. And apparently, according to Hugo Vickers, it is good for Prince Harry if he's not with his wife, Meghan. If he's as far away as possible from her, according to Hugo Vickers. My family, that's someone who has no idea what is good for Prince Harry. That is someone also who is part of the cabal of members of the Royal Rota who are doing everything in their power to mess up and destroy Prince Harry's life. And we pray that they never ever succeed. Harry and Meghan will always be good for each other. The fact is, they are always stronger together. However, also, if Harry and Meghan do make individual appearances or solo appearances, it means also they're limiting the chances of the media or making a fortune off of pictures of Harry and Meghan. My family. And that's a fact. And that is a fact. Let's all be honest, my family, here, even. The fact is, even after Harry and Meghan got married, they became extremely popular. Way more popular than William and Kate Morton. And you all know what that caused. It caused William and Kate to be extremely jealous. It caused Charles and Camilla to also be extremely jealous of Harry and Meghan's immense popularity. And ever since then, the firm and the UK media have been trying to do everything in its power to try and return things back to my family how it was, to the status quo. My family, whereby it is supposed to be William and his wife who are supposed to be the most popular my family royals, more than Harry and Meghan. But that is not how things are turning out. You know, my family, that's not how things are. The fact is, Harry and Meghan getting together and also getting married, my family, it elevated their popularity immensely. It elevated Harry and Meghan's immense, you know, popularity even more than my family it ever was. And that's a fact. You know? So when you see this carnival of so-called experts continuing to try and separate Harry and Meghan, saying that somehow Harry and Meghan are better off if they, do things, separately, or if they are separated, they're doing what they've been told to do by the farm, which is to try and do everything in their power to separate Harry and Meghan. That way, they dim Harry and Meghan's light. That way, they undermine Harry and Meghan's immense popularity in my family. To prop up William and Kim Moulton. And my family, we keep on seeing how every day, no matter what, they keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And my family pushing. And you know what? They still keep on failing. And Harry feels sorry for these kinds of people, for these kinds of individuals, my family, like Hugo Vickers, who can't stand that Prince Harry called them trolls, called him, because he is part of, the trolls, called my family him a troll. He can't stand it. He can't stand it. He prefers to be called a pundit. Hugo Vickers, when you're calling for a husband and wife to separate, or because you can't stand that Prince Harry chose Meghan over life in the royal fold, or because you can't stand that Prince Harry chose Meghan over working with Wikimedia, over mingling with you lot, then Hugo Vickers, you are not a pundit, but you are an online troll. It's true, basically. It's true. It's not a lie, it's true. My family, for Harry even, the way he even said what he said, he feels sickened by these types of individuals who want to destroy a home, a family. And for what? What's the end goal here? Their end goal is always hoping that if they do it, that Harry will want to come back. Because they always say, oh, you know what? Harry will only ever come back if he leaves Meghan. My family, the more they do everything in their power to try and destroy Harry and Meghan's, lives, the more I believe there's no even that Harry himself will ever come back, no matter what. I firmly believe that, my family. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that. They have Kate, William, Charles, Camilla back in the UK, but UK media don't even care. They're still so obsessed with Harry and Meghan, and they refuse to let go of them. They refuse to accept that Harry and Meghan want nothing to do with them. My family, can you please keep on, hearing
Maybe
this?
it's just another thing. I think they're always, we've said this many times before, they're always playing to their particular skills. They're also always having to reinvent themselves. They're always having to try and keep focused in the public eye. And so if this is a strategy that he will do things on his own and she will do things on her own, then you can be fairly certain that it's been well thought out by them and that there wouldn't be any particular tension involved. So I don't really think that it's an issue whether he's there or not. I think I don't know, to be honest, but I would imagine she's perfectly happy to have him there as supporting her and them going out together. And presumably, like any couple, they enjoy going out and doing things together. On the other hand, you could suggest that she's making a move to be an independent person in her own right. We know who she is now, thanks to her marrying Prince Harry. We knew who she was before, but we know who she is very much more now. She's got much more of an identity. So there could be that, but I don't really read very much into that so much. But one thing I would say is, I don't know whether you spotted, she sent a message to SmartWorks Carol Service in Marylebone Parish Church in England, saying how proud she was of they were doing a carol concert, and she was their proud patron. And she said, if I may read it, she said, together we gather to honour the work and dedication of this remarkable organisation. But, she wasn't there. She wasn't actually with them at all. So, it's that problem that they have when they do things when they're still...
My family, first of all, as I've said, I've been seeing an increasing amount of carnival of so-called experts now calling for Meghan even to come back to Britain. I've been seeing that so oftenly. My family, Meghan sent a message to Smartworks, who had my family a carol service a couple of days ago. And now this carnival of so-called expert Hugo Vickers is like, but Meghan, you aren't here. You aren't here. You need to be here for this so-called charity. My family, first of all, as you all know, there's no way Meghan can come over because it is unsafe. Because UK media have created a toxic environment for Harry and Meghan's kids and also Meghan, Harry's wife, such that Prince Harry does not believe it's safe for him to bring Meghan or Archie or Lilibet with him to the UK whenever he does visit the UK. For an event, my family, or an engagement, or something else. And this carnival, all so-called experts know that. They know that very, very well. Even Kate Moulton herself, my family, did a carol service a couple of days ago, but my family, who are UK media, thinking about Meghan. Who are they thinking, my family, about? Meghan. They're thinking about Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. My family, it shows really of the immense influence that Meghan has, the immense star power that we know Meghan has. My family, Meghan is extremely popular and also extremely influential, And no matter what UK media do to try and bring her down, they keep on failing every single day. They keep on failing, Now my family, these individuals act as if they don't understand that couples can do things, my family, separately, because also Harry and Meghan and every other couple in this world are not, my family, tied at the hip, my family. They know that very well. They know that very well. In fact, even my family, we know that Prince William is going on hunting trips to Spain, without Kate Moulton, without his own wife, Kate Moulton, my family. Maybe William is there with his lover, allegedly. Maybe. My family, maybe. But to them, even when William takes, hunting trips to my family in Spain, you don't see the UK media, saying, oh, are William and Kate Moulton separating? Are they divorcing? Are they living separate lives? My family. William, my family, also has been traveling a lot. Without Kate Moulton, you don't hear the UK media saying, oh, are William and Kate Moulton separating? Are they divorcing? But Harry and Meghan, my family, doing, one or two engagements, solo. You see a number of articles written, claiming that somehow Harry and Meghan are separating, divorcing, or living separate lives. And my family, Harry has told these individuals who are hoping that is the case. You'll get your hopes built up and up and up, and then it doesn't happen. And they feel sorry for you lot. He feels sorry for you, Hugo Vickers. He feels extremely sorry for you. Because also, you have to be living an extremely miserable and happy life for you to wish misery upon others. Like how my family came down to see Harry and Meghan miserable. They really must be living extremely miserable lives themselves for them to wish that upon Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess, my family of Sussex. And you know what? They will keep on seeing Harry and Meghan together. By God's grace, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. My family. Continue, my family, hearing this, please. Kindly.
Trying to do things related to the United Kingdom, that it was a bit like when he was Captain General of the Royal Marines and he was lying barefoot in the park in California. You can't really do both. So that was rather odd, I thought. But I think that Meghan Markle's pretty unpopular in Britain, and I don't think she has any wish to come there for that reason as much as anything else. I mean, the security issue I find very confusing because obviously the times when he was with his family or when he was staying at Frogmore Cottage, there was a lot of security. And, you know, security for individuals is expensive, and so it is quite well defined who gets it. I mean, you know, you and I don't get it because we don't do things which require it. He, as a working royal, did get it, but as a non-working royal, there are lots of non-working royals who don't get security. Then he's not entitled to be spending government money. You know, that's the issue. And I know he's made a lot of that, but on the other hand, they go off to Colombia, which is a very dangerous country, a great deal more dangerous than the United Kingdom. I don't think he's in any particular danger in the United Kingdom, to be honest. But
My family, once again, you know, you can just hear him lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. Hugo Vickers is always lying and lying and lying and lying and lying and lying, time and time again, over and over again. Number one, he says that Meghan is unpopular. If that's the case, then why do they keep on talking about Meghan every single day? Why can't they talk about William, Kate, Charles, Camilla 24 hours a day? Why can't they do that if indeed it's true that Meghan is very, very unpopular? Why can't they focus on William, on Kate, on Charles, or Camilla? You know, my family, if they are popular, as UK media say they are, you would think that UK media would spend 24 hours a day talking about them. But they're not doing that, are they? They're mostly focused and so obsessed with Harry and Meghan. They're mostly focused and obsessed with Harry and Meghan. You know, my family, that's how UK media are. They're mostly focused and obsessed with Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess, my family, of Sussex. That's how UK media, my family, are. That's how they behave. That's how they are, my family. You know? And also, one thing is clear, they cannot accept, you know, Harry and Meghan's projection. Our Harry and Meghan also don't want to work or engage with the toxic UK media, you know? And on my family, on the issue having to do with security, UK media incite hate against Meghan and Harry's kids every single day. And then they ask, you know what? I don't think Harry and Meghan need security. You know, my family in Colombia, Harry and Meghan received adequate security, adequate protection, my family. You know? And that was very, very clear. Even I remember how Carnival, all so-called experts, were complaining about the heavy security guarding Harry and Meghan. I remember that very, very well. You know? So my family, for Harry and Meghan, Colombia is way much safer for them than the UK. And also, if Colombia is so dangerous, why were the UK media, you know, going to Harry's team and asking him, Harry, can you please cover you and Meghan's visit to Colombia? Why were they saying that? Why were they saying that, my friend? Why? Why were they saying that? Why? Why can't they just focus on William, on Kate, on Charles, Camilla? They just want to follow Harry and Meghan around, my family, in every corner of the globe, you know, of my family world that Harry and Meghan want to go to. UK media want to follow because they believe that they have some kind of ownership rights over Harry, Meghan, and even their kids. Yesterday, I spoke about how I have learned how even, you know, this carnival of so-called experts are stalking which schools, you know, Archie and Lilibet might be going to in California. That's unhinged behavior. Unhinged behavior. And I'm sure they know which schools Archie and Lilibet go to. I'm sure they know. However, thankfully, because of California laws, they can't reveal which school my family, you know, Archie and Lilibet go to. You know, my family, because until Archie and Lilibet are 18 years of age, my family, Californian laws protect them, you know, very, very well, my family, from any intrusion to their privacy, my family, you know. So my family, even Harry himself said this, that he can be able to do things with Archie and Lilibet that he can't do with them, in the UK. Number one, protect his kids' privacy. If Harry was in the UK, tablet can demand, hey, look, tell Harry we want a picture of Archie and Lilibet. Harry would have no choice but to hand over my family pictures of his kids to the UK media. My family. So there are things that indeed Harry can do in the US with his kids that he can't do back in the UK. Number one, protect his kids' privacy, my family. My family also. And also don't forget to receive armed, protection. In the UK, Prince Harry, his bodyguards aren't allowed my family hold a firearm. In the US, my family are allowed. Meaning also that in terms of security, Prince Harry is my family confident and able to protect his kids very, very well, my family. He's able to protect my family, his kids, very, very well. My family, to Hugo Vickers, it is despicable for any single person to call for a wife to leave a husband or a husband to leave, his wife. Especially when you know how Harry and Meghan even love each other and what they've been through in their lives, the struggles, the challenges. They fight for their love for each other, and then someone still wants to see them failing. Someone still says that, you know what? Oh, Harry and Meghan, you are better off without each other. I'll tell you something here, Hugo Vickers. Harry and Meghan are much better off without having any of you members of the Royal Rota anywhere near their kids or anywhere near Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan are much better off without having you lot anywhere near them. Harry and Meghan are also way much better living in the United States of America than in the UK. That's also a fact, Hugo Vickers. And you lot may refuse to hear Harry's words that he keeps on saying, that he doesn't want to come back, that he doesn't want to come back, that he doesn't want to come back, that he doesn't want to come back. And you know what? No matter how many times you refuse to pay attention to Harry's words, the fact is, there is nothing that you lot will be able to do to make Harry change his mind and leave the US, especially when you lot keep on abusing him and Meghan and targeting his kids. Because every single day you do that, you remind him just why he took Meghan and Archie and fled the UK, and he clearly made the best decision ever. He made the best decision ever to take Meghan and Archie and flee the UK. And right now, I want to hear your opinion, family, on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and Doria Ragland. And all of you members of the squad at home, he never wins. Love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you all forever, and may God bless your family, and may no weapon formed against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana ever prosper, my family. Harry's rejection of the UK media is what stings them the most. And for as long as UK media keep on going after him and Meghan, keep on demanding that he divorces Meghan, or keeps on trying to push for him and Meghan to separate them more, I believe that Prince Harry even will never ever even want anything even more to do with the toxic British tabloid press. Now, my family, may God bless you all, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you all forever, and may no word against Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana ever prosper. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.